What up, 30MSs? It's your girl, Beleza.
It's your girl, Kiki.
And it's your girl, Gigi. Welcome back. Welcome back. Chances are that your life is still in shambles. If you're new here, your life probably is in shambles as well. Welcome. Hope you got your buckets and your mops.
You found your village.
How was your weekend?
Relaxing.
Yeah.
I got a lot of rest.
Mine was busy. Life busy, back to back. Busy back to back. But I'm here.
Every weekend has been adventurous for me. So this weekend was good. I was traveling. Yeah, I know I like to travel.
Where'd you go?
Vegas.
Come on now.
I didn't even know you went to Vegas. How did
Yeah, incognito, you know.
That's right.
Right.
That's
Let us know
right.
you
Never
meet.
let you know your next move. Never let
Yeah, but you should let us know where
Right.
you be at.
Just drop the pen and then we'll
Right.
know.
I went to go visit fam out there though.
It don't matter.
She's gonna be in Thailand next week. We told y'all she
Yeah,
travels. That's
she
what
is.
she do. So if you see
Yeah.
her in a random country, y'all already know what it is.
Just be like, Gigi.
That's you?
Gigi, that you.
Yo, I was out in Curacao and I met Getty's younger cousin.
Oh, wow. 'Cause she's in Atlanta.
Yeah, she's in Atlanta. So I called Getty. I was like, yo, your cousin out here. I was like, this is a small world. And her cousin went to UConn too.
Nice.
We had a perfume making shop and we saw each other in all the way over in Curacao, which is off the coast of Venezuela. Wild.
Wow.
That's wild. That's crazy.
That is wild.
Small world.
Small world, especially when you travel, is very
Yeah.
it makes you realize how relatively small the world is.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, we went to Amsterdam and saw Kiki Palmer. We was like, what? How is this even possible?
Mhm.
That said
Yeah,
hi.
huh?
That said hi.
Yeah, because that was Freeman's like dream crush. I mean, still dream crush. So he was the first one to spot her. That's Kiki.
Oh, it's-
No, it's not. No, for real. Like it's her, but like I don't want to be disrespectful. I was like, that is the love of your life. You better go see. But she was very chill. She took pictures with us.
I was like, we married, right? You gotta start telling them that. We married, right?
But yeah, I think she didn't think she would be noticed. But yeah, we spotted her. But she was very chill. It was just her and like a few friends.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, they must have been sightseeing like us because it was like one of those like sightseeing places where it was like museums and all that.
Unless you're like Beyonce, them people out there in Europe don't notice you.
Yeah.
Like,
or they think you all celebrities.
I'm about to say they probably think everybody's celebrity.
Or they think you all
they're
celebrities.
not checking for you.
Yeah. It's like we see y'all Diamond Dozen. Y'all stay coming in here. I'll stay.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's talk about love.
All you need is love.
First and foremost, shout out to us. Last but not least, for not talking about love until this episode, right?
Well, we've talked about snippets of it, right?
Snippets, but we never had like a full on
Yeah, you're right. We never,
conversation about love.
but I
And
felt
it's
like
only because
it was like saturated. Like it was more than enough people.
It really is saturated.
yes.
And this ain't that type of podcast. We're not here to talk about what's going on love wise in the world. That's not what this podcast is for.
No, that's what we're here for.
But since we are 30 in a mess, we can't talk about being 30 and all the mess and drama in our lives without the word love. Right?
Correct.
So I gotta ask, do y'all think love is enough for any situation?
No.
No, absolutely not. I don't like you.
Okay, who wants to explain this?
Absolutely.
I think he can go first.
Okay.
Absolutely not. Love is a foundation, but it is not the answer. A lot of things can be compromised and forgiven through love because of love. A lot of things can be talked about because love is there, but it is absolutely not enough to just love somebody to be able to make something work. There's a lot of other facets about a person that has to be in place.
Okay. She's like, I said what I said.
I said what I said, and
I
that's
said
all
what-
I have to say.
Okay. No, it's fair. It's fair, Gigi.
I think that I don't think love is enough. Like you can't deposit that. Like you can't pay what you need to pay for that. You can't barter with it. I think love allows you to tolerate a lot of different strenuous circumstances.
Dang,
I
tolerate?
Yeah, I think yeah, absolutely. Because if you don't have love or you don't have like this level of what is it called? Level of like that level of care. A lot of people will be out of a lot of different
Mhm.
like you need
Everybody has red flags, and sometimes the love is what you need to kind of get
that
through
help you stay.
to not, yeah, like to help you compromise through certain things that we may consider flags. Because if there was no love or care, the first red flag, you're out. Like that's
Mhm.
really what it comes down to.
Taking off.
Like, pull Gigi, what you be doing?
We go.
Wait, I'm leaving now.
She's like, I'm gone.
She's like, where'd she go?
I mean, no, I agree with y'all. I feel like there's love of the relationship, and then there's business to set the foundation of the relationship. So I think you need, I mean, to add on top of how you guys feel. I mean, I totally agree. I think you definitely need more than just loving someone. So, do you feel like you hold people that you're in love with romantically and people that you love, such as like friends and family, to like the same standards?
No.
Okay.
No, I do
She's like,
not.
take your time, take your time.
So here's my thing, right? And this is a little bit of a tricky question for me, but I absolutely do not hold my family and my romantic partner to the same regard in love, right?
Mhm.
For my romantic partner, there's a lot more that he has to bring to the table for to stabilize my love
Mm,
versus for family because of the title they hold, love is already there and love will remain there. No matter what they do, the love will remain there.
mm,
Um, the level of love when it comes to my romantic partner, if toxicity topples over, he can go. I can drop him at a dime and I can fall out of love. It's not if he's not depositing into the love bank, he can be withdrawn. When
mm,
it comes to family, for
mm,
me,
mm.
I'm just speaking for me because I know there's a lot of toxic family members out there. But when it comes to family, I will always love my family regardless of what they do. I might push them away to keep my peace, but my love for my family remains no matter what they do.
Okay.
And that's just the way I see it. It's very conditional
Okay.
when it comes to my romantic partner versus my family. I don't put conditions on my love for them.
Got
Mhm.
you. But also, do you feel like you can give the same energy, like they're both at 100, just different 100s?
Honestly, I tend to pour more into my romantic partners than I pour into my family.
Okay.
So if I feel like because it requires more energy to love a stranger than it does family members, I pour more into a romantic partner.
Aw.
So
Okay. You're right. You're right. Not you right. What about you, Gigi?
Um, so I'm in like just be transparent. You already those who have been listening know I'm already like going through therapy and just kind of like dissecting,
Mhm.
dissecting
Mhm. You
Dissecting.
got it. You got it right.
my life. So and deconstructing, that's what I was trying to say. Deconstructing a lot of different parts of my life. I think love for me has transformed in a way that I'm still exploring what it means to love and like the different components that build that up. So in my past, I have given my romance relationship a higher criteria to meet than my family when it came to love. Um, but now they're both pretty much at the same criteria. Like if you're not pouring into me and creating a space for me where I don't have to feel like I have to um, be on the defense or be like protective of myself, then it's not going to work. Like, so
Mhm.
I'm pretty much holding everybody to the fire when it comes to love in general. So, yeah, that's where I am in
Got you.
the process.
I like
Mhm.
that. Hold
Yeah.
everybody to the fire.
You
Yeah.
get dropped. You can get dropped.
If I, this match is about to fall, you got gasoline everywhere.
Who want it? She's like,
Soon
who want it?
as,
Done. You hear me? This bridge about to be done.
soon as they say the wrong thing, light this
But I
match.
can spark real
Once
quick.
it's burnt, we're gonna have to rebuild. And that rebuild, a lot of people ain't gonna, is not are not fortified to survive that. So
Mm,
I don't know.
mm. I
I
mean,
don't know.
I'm kind of with both of y'all. But I don't know. I'm at a place where I feel like family's family, like Kiki said, that's that's gonna always be 100, no
Mhm.
matter what it is, whether I keep you from a distance or not, which all of them at a distance anyway. I don't really have that problem. But distance wise, as in they're in another country, y'all, not because I keep my distance from
I keep my distance. You at a distance.
them. Yeah, I don't have a choice.
Back it up.
Right. I don't have a choice. It's just automatically like that because where we live in the world.
Literally and figuratively for me. Okay.
Yeah, I think before I treated the people that I did date with that same love, like on like once I fall into love, like that's it. Like I'm gonna love you. We're gonna get through this, whatever it was. And I realized
Mhm.
like, oh, there needs to have boundaries. We need boundaries. We need lines.
Mhm.
And I need to hold you accountable more than I would probably necessarily hold my family and friends accountable just
Mhm.
because um you're somebody that I'm trying to do life with.
Yeah.
As to where like I'm not even in the same vicinity with a lot of my friends and family at times. So
Mhm.
like we see each other, we go home. But if I'm dealing with you, we're gonna be seeing each other a lot. So yeah, I
You
get it.
That reminds me of the concept of love in general. Like you said, falling in love. Like, so you believe that you can fall in and out of love.
Yes.
Oh,
Now I do.
I have that. It's either I love you or I don't. Like I don't.
Mm.
I fall.
Yeah.
Like either I love you or don't. Because I can truthfully say like there are people that I once I love them, even if we don't work out, I still have a love for them. Like I still love them.
Yeah,
Um,
but see, having love for them and being in love with them are different.
yeah, I don't have in love is what I'm telling you. Like I don't have
Oh,
in.
you just love.
It's either I love you or I don't. Like it's not.
Got you.
I don't have the in between. I don't have the in processing point of love. Now, once I love you, I'm always gonna love you. I'm always gonna have like I'm always gonna revere you in a loving way. But
Yeah.
you just gonna have stricter boundaries, and I'm not gonna be thinking about you every day. But I still have love for you. Like I still, you know.
Yeah, I would say, like, I truly fell in love maybe twice, like, in love,
Hmm.
maybe twice, but I'm always gonna have love for somebody, like, if they're around all the time and I hang with them, I may
Yeah.
not fall in love with them because that's a different type of love for me. That's like a deeper layer, like, love or, like, I got you, like, you call me and you need me and we cool or whatever, we can make something happen, but, like, somebody that I'm in love with, it's gonna hit different, and let's say we just broke it off or something like that, you asking me to do something for you is gonna be attached a little bit stronger. So, if I don't fall out of love for you and just have that love for you, you may not wanna ask me for help for a minute because it's not I feel like it's gonna come with conversations that shouldn't be happening because it's over. Does that make
It's
sense?
over.
Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully somebody
Well, if
out there
it makes sense to me. It's gonna make sense to somebody listening.
I
Right.
think it makes sense. You're basically saying like once you're in the transition of falling out of love, you're still willing to do certain things for them.
I need that time. I thought that I could, but I need that time to fall out of love for you,
To have love for them.
to just have love for them and not be in anything.
I don't have love for them. I'm sorry. We don't love these hoes. No, if I fall out of love with you, I fall out of love with you. Like there's nothing you can say or do.
To
Like
make you fall back in.
you're back with regular people with me. It's just that I know you a little bit better. That's all it is to me. Like I could be cool with you, but that's not me having love for you. I'm not going to stop any type of life flowing that I got to make sure you're good, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So for me,
Yeah.
it's more so that I know this stranger a little bit more than it being I have love for you.
Yeah. Like I said, I've been in love twice. And there's one that I thought, there's one like I'm on Kiki, dead, gone, good, right? The one I dealt with in
Dead, gone.
college. Dead, gone, good.
Sheesh.
You're dead to me. I say this all the time. If I don't rock with you, I just don't rock with you. But then there was another one. I think it hit my heart a little bit more. And so I thought it would be dead and gone, but I realized like that's not necessarily true. Like he taught me that it's not necessarily true. I can fall out of love for you and still have love for you and still be able to talk to you. So, and that was, I'm not saying it was recent, but recent enough for me to realize that it is possible. Never thought it was, but now I know it is. So I was Kiki, and that's why I was like, oh, I'm kind of.
I mean, I can still have conversation, but I just talk to you like I talk to any other
Right. But that's
person
what I'm
out
saying.
here.
For me, like I can have love for you, even though I've fallen out of love. It's not one of those like, hey, what's up? Hi and bye. It's more so like when I'm talking to you, you still feel that love in my voice when I speak with you. It's not like, hey, what's up? You good? Short, sweet, to the point. All right, nice. Now I'm good. Fam's good. Holla at you later. Like you don't get into details. Nah, yeah, no, my sister's good. She's chilling in Philly right now. Like I realized like I can do that. I didn't think I could do that before. So love got a tricky way of
I can't talk
You know,
that. Like, if I'm not with you and I have grown love for you, I can't talk to you anymore if we're not together. Like, just don't talk to me, all right? And we won't see each other. I haven't had to see anyone that I've loved in person. They live all over the world.
Yeah, that's why I said I was like, this has taught me some things.
But I don't know what I would do if I had to see the person that I love around.
Yeah, I thought my heart would stop. I thought I would curse them out. I thought I was gonna fight them at one, but like I thought I would, but
I
after
would
going
beat
through all
that ass.
that slash tires, even though I never would, but the thought process. Yeah, but no, it didn't. Everything I thought I would have done if I saw them again, like it didn't. None of that transpired. I never saw them in person though.
Got stuff to lose. You're not like
Yeah, it's not worth it. Like
not
none
like-
of it's worth it. But I also didn't think I would be able to talk to them. So I haven't seen them in person, but I mean, just to talk to them even. Never thought that would be possible. Like at all. So I'm learning. I'm learning some things about me that I
Growth.
didn't know before.
You're
I'm growing. I am growing. Okay. So with that being said, what do you think is the difference between real love? Real love. I'm searching for
Go, Mary. Go. Yeah, go, Gigi. Go, Gigi.
Where the boots at? Between real love and fake love, social media love.
Real love. let me do the easy part. Social media love shows all the good. Real love takes work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of compromising. I'm not going to say that it's all hard, but there's the good, the bad, and the ugly when it comes to real love. Like
what's the hardest thing you realize?
Compromising, like actually having to get outside of what you've learned and what you've done to protect yourself in the real world and stepping out of that mode to understand that somebody else also cares for you and allowing them to show you how they care for you, even though it's different than how you may think you perceive it or want to receive it. So that's difficult. That's very difficult to navigate. To get out of your own way is very difficult. To care for someone other than yourself is very difficult. To consider somebody other than yourself at all times and every move you make is very difficult. That's real love, and love takes work. Social media does not take work. I just have to take a really good picture with somebody and say that I'm in love. That is my 2 cents. Thank you. I can rent a mansion. I can rent a car. I can pick a random guy and put on a wedding dress and he put on a suit and say, "We're in love. Look at our life.
We're in love.
We're in love. Look at our life. Look at everything. Everything is great." I can make videos with him every day and be like, "Yeah, this is our life. This is what we do every day." But real love is, what was that argument I argued with you about? The fact that I don't like the fact that you
Leave the microwave on high.
I can say a real conversation that me and my fiance has is the microwave. Because why is the microwave dirty every time I return home from work? Like, what is happening? Why is there an explosion in here?
Every time,
girl. I go away for work for a week, come back, the microwave exploded. Like, I'm like, what? Like, what was you making? Why was this like so hard? Like, it's the little things that you think that doesn't matters more to you because it's happening every single day with this person. So you're looking at yourself. You're starting to understand things in yourself that you didn't even realize, because this person is either pointing it out or you realize you're reacting to something that you may not react when you're by yourself.
Yeah, because I realized they made me realize real quick that when I cook, I leave the refrigerator open, and I did not realize that. I was like, "Why you got the refrigerator open? Why do you have straws in the refrigerator?"
One thing for me is dishes being so I have a bin in our sink that holds dirty dishes because the other sink has like everything else. Like we defrost our meat or like just an opening to like rinse stuff out, whatever. And he puts all the dirty dishes in the clean sink. I'm like, there's a bin.
There's a what?
There's a bin right here. Like, the bin is open. There's nothing here. Put this dish in the bin. That is a conversation, but it's little things like that where I didn't even know that bothered me.
He's like, "Dude, it made it to the sink, didn't it?"
Pretty much.
He's like, "Be happy it's not somewhere on the table.
It's in the sink." Oh my God. But it's those little things, like, that's real love. You know, it's compromising things, like noticing things about somebody else and being like, "You know what? This bothers me."
What are the little things that you love that
about him?
Yeah.
Oh, he spends so much time with me. He lets me get all the attention in the world. Like, no matter how annoying I am, he will allow me to have my moment because he knows it's a blip in time. So he'll allow that. He stays dating me. We always still date no matter what. He'll pay for the dates, all that. I'll offer, of course. I'm not a monster. But I'll offer for some things if I notice he's been spending a lot of money on dates or whatever. And then he allows me to have my quiet time too. Like, he allows me the space to sleep if he realizes I need to sleep. Or if I just want to watch trash TV, he'll sit and watch trash TV with me without complaining.
What's your trash TV?
Right now, it's Maths.
Married at First Sight. Don't know.
I'm at season 11.
You're welcome. Actually, you put yourself onto it.
I put myself on it.
No one forced her.
So just so y'all know, we have TV show lineups, and for some reason this past year the lineups ain't lining up. I need somebody to do. Who we missing? Shonda, you need to come back or something, girl. I don't know what's happening. Something. I haven't watched Bridgerton yet. Fun fact. I will, guys. Don't judge me. Don't come on here and judge me. I don't want to see no comments saying why you ain't watch Bridgerton. I don't want to see none of that. Okay. No, but there's usually like lineups that come out in the fall and the winter, they're, we've been running through our shows. So I'm like, dang, we ain't got nothing to watch.
Nah, there's Harlem with Megan Good.
I haven't watched Harlem yet.
Oh, that's a good one.
We
That's
haven't
a real
started
good
that.
one. Snowfall. I'm a big
We're
Snowfall
watching
fan.
Snowfall now.
Okay, cool. BMF. BMF's a good one.
I haven't watched BMF.
BMF is good. I just got into that. There's a few things.
Okay, just
that
send me
be
the
dropping.
list.
Yeah.
But I also try to compromise on stuff that he wants to watch too, because you're not watching a show without me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm giving you like the Snowfalls and the BMF.
Okay,
like
text me that.
Because that's something like he will watch with you. Now Harlem's like a girl's thing. That's probably
he still gotta watch it. It don't matter.
I'll like it.
I'll watch shows I don't want to watch. He gotta watch shows he don't know watch.
I think he'll like it. Oh, and Accused. He'll like that.
I never even heard of that. So send that to me
it's
too.
Good.
Yes.
It's good.
But yeah, it's just, he allows me to do little things. It's the little things that he lets me get away with.
Okay. What about you, Gigi? What's the difference between real love and social media love?
So I feel like real love has a foundation in the character of a person and not just what they can do for you. And I also feel like real love is it's not something you can quantify, whereas fake love, it is quantifiable. It's like, okay, like how well are you taking care of me, or what kind of mentors do you have, or how can we pose on social media, or what kind of skit can we do to show like that we are loving. Like it's kind of more so like put together, whereas real love is not so put together. I mean, it has like its ups and its downs. I think Kiki mentioned about like real love is hard when you have to compromise, or when you have to, what you mention, Kiki, you said something about thinking about the other person. But for me, my love language, like I don't have an issue with compromising. Like it doesn't feel like a compromise when you love that person, and it doesn't feel like I have to go out of my way to think of that person because I love them, like about them. So I, with fake love, you have to be conscientious of, okay, let me go ahead and do this action because that's gonna show that I love. Like, yep, it's more contrived, like put together, like it's literally
it's fake.
Think about it. Whereas real love, you don't have to think about it. You just automatically do. Like you want to make the other person's life a little bit easier, or you want to make sure that they feel what you feel from them. It's kind of like, I don't know.
No. I agree with you. For me, it's not the compromising. It's like real love for me. It's the hard conversations. Like the hard conversations that you have to have that shows me like, okay, this is reality, or things that we may not necessarily have in common, which has to break that we have to compromise on, but not losing ourselves. So my big thing is like probably losing ourselves and like communicating and having those hard conversations, where social media is more so sending each other little things about love, or being passive aggressive by sending them something where you need to have like a actual conversation about.
Yep.
Yeah, like a real conversation about. And of course you have like all the photos and stuff, but I feel like that fake social media stuff is really just like who can show what love is needed better by sending each other like things and like likes and why like all the reasons why I do love you, but never talk about reasons why we almost broke up the other day or couldn't take it, or you kind of show it's like the success thing. Like everybody wants to post the success, but nobody wants to post the failures.
The struggle.
Or the hard conversation. And then the other one is probably the whole image thing. Like you have posting and stuff, but like image as far as like the perfect girl, the perfect guy. You have to have 6 figures. You have to have a you got to have a baddie on your arm, which is messing up the dynamic of what real love can be, because people are starting to believe that's what real love is. So they're taking all of these advice from the podcast that are just trying to that are just really clickbait, and even they know it's clickbait, and taking it to reality and showing their man or showing their girl like, see, this is what you need to be like, or see, this is like, and it's like, whoa, we were doing just fine before you picked up that phone. Like, what's going on? That's like unnecessary. So I feel like
Mhm.
that's the difference
You
between
mentioned something about the hard conversations. One of the things I love about love is like when you're having those hard conversations, it's nice to have that physical touch. I mean, there have been 3 men in my life, like when they're having challenging conversations with me, they kind of like hold my hand, like in their hand. I love that because like I already have like a racing heart and I overthink a lot. So when like that physical happens, I'm able to be more calm and kind of like listen to what is being said versus being reactive.
yeah.
Like, I like
Yeah.
that. That shows me that that person had understood what I needed in order to feel, grounded,
That's sweet.
and it's only happened 3 times in my life. It's like 3 different, like, my father, of course, and
Yeah.
then, one of the guys 2 of the other guys were dating.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was nice.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because one of the guys that I dated, it was the opposite. If I tried to have the physical touch with them, like touch their lap or like hold them, they would just be like, "Don't touch me." But I think it was they felt like they would have been a little more, I won't say vulnerable, but more like, I'm not gonna stick to my stance because we have that physical like touch, if that makes sense. I don't wanna use the word like soft or anything like that, but like he's trying to like, we're having a hard conversation. So he's trying to be like, no, this is how I feel, this is what I wanna say. And like if you touch me right now, like,
I'll just
sometimes guys will all go out the window, you know what I mean?
and
Like, they might
melt.
take it as, say it again?
He didn't wanna melt. You was about to melt him, girl.
Right,
It's
yeah. That's the perfect word. So, he actually didn't like that, and so, what I like the most about having, like, hard conversations is when they actually listen. Not listen to respond, but they actually listen, or if they don't understand something, they'll be like, "What do you mean? Because this is how I'm taking it." And then I don't know, it's kinda like a, or even if we agree to disagree, it's how they listen
yeah,
is what gets me.
yeah. They don't go straight into, like, blaming, or they don't go straight into,
Yeah,
"Oh, it's not me, it was how you took I'm sorry you took it that way." Like, it's
yeah,
nice to feel heard and be seen, and I think
mm,
that is huge for love. I think love definitely is one of the safe locations
yeah,
that allows you to be vulnerable and feel safe and feel seen.
yeah.
Mhm.
I totally agree. I totally agree. Okay, so how has love transformed over the years? And you can speak about this from a personal level or from, society level, because it could be different.
Yeah.
That's a loaded question.
It is.
That's a loaded question. Speaking from personal, I would say, um, I have loved 3 guys in my life. 2 more serious than 1, but, the first one was more so for everybody else. I felt like I had to react the way people expected me to react. I felt like I had to, uphold a certain level of act to be able to not be looked at as stupid.
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, Kiki.
I was younger. I was like 18, girl. But it's what everybody says, what you see is what you see. Like you see the drama on TV or in high school or even in college sometimes like you see the drama when there's an argument. It's a big argument. Everybody's blowing up like, "Oh, what's going on?" And you think that that's what it's supposed to be or like even when you're trying to compromise, they think it's supposed to be a show.
Mhm.
So, now you're in the show that you didn't ask to be in.
Mm.
Um
Mm.
and it was very toxic for the first one. The second person, it was more of me transitioning into a better adult life. So just I learned more of triggers. I've learned more of what am I willing to take? What am I willing to talk about? Um, what I feel is wrong, what I feel is right, what I feel I can compromise. Things like that. I learned that with the second person that I love.
Mm.
I will say with my fiance, he is perfect. Everything that comes with being an adult and being healthy, just having a healthy relationship, knowing how to approach certain things, even when you're in a place of not so good in talking. I feel like I've kind of figured it out a little bit. Not,
Did
I
that
didn't,
scare you once you realized it was
no,
healthy?
no,
That's good.
nope, because I don't think it's something that should scare me.
Some
I
people
fe-
self-sabotage.
yeah, no,
I've done it. I've done
I
it.
definitely agree that people self-sabotage, and I understand the self-sabotage, but for me, when it came to love, love was never a difficult thing for me to try to understand.
Yeah.
So there was just moments where I'm like, this doesn't seem right, so I'm gonna bail out. And then
Mhm.
there's when I know it feels right, I'm like, okay, this feels right, so I'm gonna move forward in it. And when it comes to my fiance, I felt this feels right, so let me move forward in it. So it's just I think it's literally just a growing period. It's about what you see, what you hear, what you start to learn, what to push out, and what you're going to keep for yourself to know what love is. Because love never looks the way you think it should look, like ever.
I agree with that part. Yes.
So so when you start to like let go of what you think this is supposed to look like and just kind of let things happen, you kind of transform to a different space of just being like, okay, if this is what this is going to look like for me, cool. Like I'm gonna go with the flow of it.
Mhm.
So before we go into the next thing and let Gigi talk, we're actually going to wrap up today, and we're going to have a part 2 of this.
Oh,
So
Well,
make sure y'all check us on the next episode, which is part 2. All right. In the meantime, check us out on all social media platforms at Gigi.
30 and a mess. That's 30 ANDAMESS.
there you go, girl.
Yay. Yay. See, it's not as easy as we would be
Spelling, yes, girl, with your
Spelling
spelling
is
skills.
Come on now. And like Gigi always says, check out our merchandise. We still have a sale going on. The link will be below. But we love y'all. We're gonna check out y'all on the next one.
Bye.